avoid a government shutdown.
Atlanta News First Plus anchor Maria Moreau is at the First Alert Breaking News desk with more on this one. Maria?
Yeah, Congress is trying to keep the lights on. President-elect Donald Trump backing a Republican-led plan to lift the debt ceiling, keeping the government funded through spring. Now, if passed, the deal would suspend the debt limit until 2027 and provide $110 billion in disaster aid. Friday is the deadline to agree on a solution and avoid a shutdown. A vote is expected as soon as this evening. We'll keep you posted both on air and online.